All right, now President Yoweri Museveni did not win the election. This is according to African Election Watch here in Kenya. The body says President Yoweri Museveni conducted an evident and massive electoral malpractices during the election period, which is a gross violation of human rights. Robert Ouma reports.
On Saturday, Uganda's Electoral Commission announced that the long-term President Yoweri Museveni had won the election for the sixth term. The polls body said that the incumbent, who has been in power since 1986, had won the election by 58.64% of the total votes, with his closest challenger Robert Kyagulanyi, famously known as Bobi Wine, winning 34.83% of the votes. This win was, however, not genuine, according to Africa's Elections Watch.
Yoweri Museveni and his administration have, among other things, mismanaged the elections, suppressed the right to freedom of expression through an internet and social media shutdown, used the security forces, including the military deployment, to intimidate members of the political opposition and their supporters ahead of and during the election.
African's Elections Watch had more than 2,000 officers who took part in monitoring the elections, but in the process, their systems were shut down due to the internet blackout. According to the election data, more than 7 million Ugandans did not vote for unknown reasons.
This is a massive number which speaks volumes. Further, the overall conduct of the electoral process was marred with flaws and calls for accountability. There are reports of delays of delivery of polling materials to several polling stations, reports of party agents being rejected at polling stations and being intimidated in others, failure of the BVV kits, leading the Electoral Commission to resort to manual verification, which in itself would invite further scrutiny.
Observers have likened Museveni's ruling to that of the late Idi Amin, where Ugandans do not have a voice of their own.
The blatant disregard and indeed active muzzling of the people's voices would suggest that it is. The 2021 electoral process has reduced Ugandans to helplessness and the fear, and the Museveni's action obviously seek to legitimize an illegal and a flawed electoral process.
After an in-depth analysis of the just concluded general elections, the body is now calling on African unity to convene talks to be able to restore democratic talks to Uganda, and also the United Nations to undertake measures to allow for transparent electoral processes and accountability in elections. Robert Ouma, Switch TV News.